welcome back to another grocery haul. It's grocery haul day and I have a new camera. Eli was with me trying to figure it out. I have not liked my camera for a while, my newish camera. Sorry, I shouldn't touch the mic. I even have a mic. Oh, what is this? And I've had a lot of static with my camera. I dropped my camera I loved and they don't sell it anymore, whatever. Anyway, my dad was in Japan recently and I found this great deal, much better deal than what is found here in the US on an Osmo. I'll show it to you in a little bit, but it's pretty fancy. I think it's smoother. Hopefully the audio is not so staticky, and I'm about to show you we're gonna test it out on the groceries. Why not? I have a grocery budget of $1,500 a month. I have a large family. We have 9 kids living at home right now of our 11. We feed extras all the time. I had someone ask me last month, like, well, shouldn't your grocery budget be going down since Judah and Luka are out of the house right now? And no, it is not. I don't know what it is. We are trying to eat better quality food little by little, but also food prices are insane. I don't know whose budget's going down, even if you got kids moving out. So that's not the case here. We feed extras here and there, but anyway, grocery budget $1,500 a month. I'm about to show you this whole pile of food and what I spent on it. So bear with me if I'm not good at this camera yet. I am trying, but I did all of this grocery shopping in one day. I love to shop once a month, and this is a whole lot of food, people, don't you think? Well, actually, it's not that much for a large family for a month, and that's because we stock up when we can, and I haven't quite unboxed that side yet to show you all. But let's start with the Sam's Club side because that's a lot of food. Sam's Club does sell the Boulder Canyon. One of you guys told me this. I love these chips because they're made with avocado oil and they just taste amazing. They're so good. If you've never tried potato chips with ketchup, you should try it. It's the best. But anyway, I got these home and I do a pickup order and I was like, well, they were $2 cheaper here than Costco for the Costco bags. But when I got them home, I realized why. They seemed smaller and I had one bag left from last month and I checked and sure enough, the one from Costco is 22 ounces and the one from Sam's Club's 18 ounces. And I think the Sam's Club ones were on sale too. So that explains that. But you know what? We just love these chips and I'll get them anywhere I can get them. I'm glad both stores sell them. That means they're popular and they will stay around for a while. These are just some staples that we get for our pantry, which is the bacon, crumbles, and maple syrup. We got 3 of those. We go through, I think, about 3 a month of each of those most months. So I tried a bag of plums just to see how my kids are liking it. If your kids are like mine, you know what that means. It means some years they just devour fruits, and then other years when it comes back in season, because we only see these early summer, or maybe to midsummer. But some years they just don't care that much. And so I didn't want to stock up too much if they don't care about them that much. We got a lot of grapes. I put some red grapes in my cart. I do love the comparison when you're online shopping to do a pickup order. So then I scroll down and the green grapes were $1 a pound cheaper. So I put those in my cart instead and took out the red grapes. And then I scrolled a little farther in the black or purple, whatever you call these, black seedless grapes. They were even $1 cheaper than that. So I went in and took all the others out and I put 5 in instead of 4. My kids do love grapes. For the strawberries and the grapes, we got 4 of these big containers of strawberries. I think they're 2 pounds each. We'll eat through that pretty fast. A couple things of raspberries as well. We'll go through those pretty quickly so they don't go bad. Don't like food going bad around here, but if it starts to go bad and they're not eating it well, we also have chickens, so nothing ever really goes bad around here. We got a lot of organic apples. That's what my kids have been into lately a lot. Not so much oranges, and oranges, this is not the best season for oranges here. Anyway, I got 6 bags of the Gala apples, organic Gala apples. Those cantaloupe, man, I was in the car for a long time and I met a friend for lunch and I went to my grandma's house. I've been gone so much of the day. That's extremely unusual for me. It's a cantaloupe. And I was worried about the food going bad in the car where we don't live in town either. And I got some cold stuff, but it happened to be a very cold, rainy, yucky day. It was 50 some degrees. Every time I was in the car, I had the air going full blast to keep it nice and cold in that van, and it was freezing, honestly. It was pouring rain when I did the Azure Standard pickup, which was like, you stand outside for a long time. My jeans, I don't know if you can tell, they're very wet. I was outside so much, so now I'm cold and wet, and I'm just glad to be home. Lemons and limes, a lot of tomatoes. I'm gonna show you what my current, last month it was, she loves tomatoes. Last month I was into cucumbers, cucumber salad. It's something different this month. I'm gonna show you, but I made sure I had plenty of tomatoes. These kiwis, my kids love kiwi, but I noticed that this one came with a spoon. I don't know why. Yeah, isn't that interesting? A little plastic spoon in there. Why? I don't know.
When you're done, can I have it?
I hope it didn't cost me more money. Yes, you can have some. When I'm done filming the haul, we'll get to dig into all this fruit.
Okay.
He has a spoon in his hand, so I'm not sure what that's about. We got 4 things of bananas and some lettuce. And then I got that same box of chicken I've been getting. Actually, this one's bone-in, skin-on chicken thighs, which that's good for you. It's just harder if you're like chopping it up for a meal, so I'll cook them more whole pieces. But I do know that eating it with the skin on, bone-in, is a really great way for you health-wise to eat it. So anyway, and it's a whole lot cheaper, which saved me some money this month. They just did not have the boxes in stock of the boneless, skinless. And so sometimes they just buy them separately, but it's definitely cheaper to buy them by the box. So I went with that kind. And then we got a box of drumsticks again. Been throwing these on the grill, but usually when we do it for the whole family, we have to do 3 of these bags. Last night we did a whole bunch, and we ended up having a lot less people than we thought we would, and so now we have a bunch of cooked drumsticks in the fridge, which is also great for snacking or just like, I don't know, it's just good. Always good to have cooked meat around here in the fridge. I got 4 things of salami, 4 things of ham, and last month I got 6 of each, but I have quite a few in my freezer. And this month, I actually took quite a bit out of my cart because I wanted to be able to buy some other things. So I had it in my cart and took out the extra 2. Then we got some pepperoni and these sausages that we get every month. This last month, I had to go back into Sam's Club like 3 or 4 times just for parties that we were going to. We needed to take something quick and easy. I don't know. I don't usually have to go back in the stores, and this was a lot of times for me. To get something for just certain events that I just didn't have a quick, easy thing for. Anyway, one of the times we did get an extra thing of string cheese, and we picked up some cottage cheese because I was out, and we went through the string cheese extremely fast. So I just thought, well, let me get 3 this time. Last month, we spent our grocery budget to the very end, but we almost didn't eat out at all. And so I had plenty of eating out money, and it went into Sam's Club for those things. So it is what it is. It all kind of worked out. But anyway, I hope I don't have to go back into Sam's this month. The fresh mozzarella, yum. I could be making this. I am milking cows. Mozzarella takes a while, and it's one of those things like I just don't have time to fit it in right now, and I want some mozzarella for something and some smoked salmon. We love smoked salmon around here. We usually only get it around Christmas time, but I just really wanted to get it for something. I'm going to show you my 2 favorite things right now that I've been craving to eat. I haven't had them yet because I just now bought the stuff, but I would love to know if you get smoked salmon, is there a better kind? I know this is not great for us, but is there a better kind to get? I noticed Members Mark had one, but it's full of brown sugar. I don't know. You guys always have great suggestions. So if you have a really good healthy smoked salmon that's just pretty clean, fairly clean, I couldn't find one that didn't have color added through feed, which is sad, but anyway, that is what it is. We also got napkins. Toilet paper. I usually get 2 toilet paper every month, but we have plenty stacked up because we don't quite go through 2 a month. And I was trying to save some money for other stuff. What happened is I spent to the end of my money just loading up my cart, and I realized I wanted to save a little money for Costco. So that's why I took out one of those. I took out several things. But when you're budgeting, that's what you do, right? You give and take. You look at it and you say, okay, if I can't have everything, what do I want more? Those cups, we're still building up our supply again from our cups and plates that we keep for company from our big graduation party we had. So that's why I grabbed those. And I have over here a couple, isn't this camera smooth? Ooh, it's so fun. A couple things of Diet Coke because I'm an addict. I have a problem. Actually, I just love it. I quit sometimes and then I go back to it and it makes me happy. So there you go. When I was at Grandma's at lunch today, I was sitting with some of her friends and one of the ladies ordered Diet Coke and I was like, oh, so you can live a long, prosperous life and still drink Diet Coke. She was laughing because she's heard it all too. I look like a wet dog today after all that rain. My hair was so cute. You're just gonna have to trust me because it turned into a frizzy pile of mess. And I just pulled it back for this video. My total at Sam's Club was $5.82. And actually when I checked out, I thought it was $6.35. So I am gonna come to the end of my month with some leftover, which glory, hallelujah, I'll probably need it. I'll probably use it on Amazon, honestly, for some things we get there, like hair conditioner and things like that. But I haven't had extra for a while, and it's only because sometimes the meat, I went to the stores all on the same day, didn't really look at my online receipt, and that meat can change prices a little bit. I think that's what it is, yeah. Anyway, or maybe there was something I ordered they couldn't give me. That could be too, I just don't know, because I didn't research that far. This is my camera, isn't it cool? Look at this, it's so small, it's very light. It just swivels around. And it has one of those features. I just got the USB card at Walmart today, but it has one of those features that you can have it follow you around. If you just set it up on your counter, it will follow your head. Maybe it will do good for me. I don't know. We'll see how the sound is. My dad's been using one for a while, and I watched a couple of his videos with it, and they look pretty good. So I have high hopes for this sucker, this little sucker. It's cool though, right? I was telling you guys a story at one point, and I think I got distracted through it all, but I was telling you how I was driving around. Oh, how do I make it look at something? What's happening? Okay, I haven't quite figured this thing out. It's not looking down. There we go. Yeah, something's off. There we go. But I was driving around all day. That's what I was trying to tell you, and I got distracted. Something smelled in this car, and I was worried about the cold stuff, but it smelled like cantaloupe, I think. I think it was a cantaloupe. Cantaloupes were the culprit, or maybe it was some of the berries. It just smelled kind of a little bit like rotten cantaloupe. I don't know. Those cantaloupes don't look rotten. Actually, none of the fruit looks rotten. So maybe it was just all that produce in one small 15-passenger van. Okay, I got 3. When I went into Walmart, I got 3 things of green onion because my green onions shriveled up last month and I didn't get them in a cup in time. But you guys told me to stick them in a cup of water in the fridge. We'll try that this month and wrap them in something. I don't know. Got to go back to those comments. And then the cilantro, 3 things of that. That was $6 total because everything was under $1. And that was Walmart. Then Costco I ran into at the very end, but I'm showing you before the end. I got some seaweed there. This we got last time. It went too fast for us. I like the Sam's Club because it seemed to last longer. These are just bigger individual packs, and so my kids go through them. I mean, they want to eat like a pack a day, and they're smaller individual packs than the Sam's Club one, but you know, everything's kind of comparable. Do you guys think that Costco costs more money? I do. I just think sometimes it costs more, but I could be wrong. I don't know. Actually, when I go into Costco, I try not to look to my left or to my right. I try to keep focused because there's a lot of tempting things in Costco. There are some tempting things in Sam's, but not like Costco. And I don't need that. The clothes, the furniture, the everything, the toys. We don't buy toys except for birthdays and Christmas, and everything looks amazing there. So I just focus my list, and I usually just have a little bit of time. That's my favorite way to go into Costco because I just got to stay focused, get in, get out. That's my budget plan. Have very little time. I picked up these tortillas because you guys told me to. 2 kinds of tortillas I got this time. I just don't have the time to be making homemade tortillas. These are uncooked, so we'll see what I think about this. It's like $9 for this bag of 44. I think that was a pretty good price. And they're very good. You just got to put them on the skillet for a couple minutes, but at least I'm not like making the dough and rolling them out and all that stuff. Wheat flour, filtered water, canola oil, don't like that. Salt and sugar. So it's not perfect, but it's way better than those already made tortillas I was buying. And yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna compare a couple that you told me to compare. So that's what we're doing. Costco total was $84. So keep that in mind. Just kidding, I'll just write it down here. On to, oh, hold on. I'll be right back. I gotta unpack all this stuff, make it look pretty. Wait, were you guys wondering how tortillas and seaweed became $84? These are $12. These were $9 each. And I forgot to show you these. I actually got 3 of them. Normally I get 2 per month, but I always run out of them. These are my personal favorite. I basically have this every day, whether it's breakfast or lunch. A lot of times I don't eat breakfast and I'll have it for lunch. And I'll take one of these, chop it up, put it in the microwave for a minute. Then I eat it with cottage cheese, like half a cup. Okay, are you guys ready for the last and best one? I just like turning this camera around because it's fun. Azure Standard. I just love Azure Standard. They have very, very good quality foods. It comes once a month to your area. You got to be there for the pickup, even if it's pouring rain and you come home sopping and wet and freezing. But you meet lovely people because everybody that gets Azure Standard is so lovely. Anyway, I got some strawberries and pineapple chunks. I like to keep 2 boxes of all the frozen fruit we keep around. We do eat a lot of frozen fruit. We do a lot in the summer. We do a lot in the winter. We've been making popsicles. We've been making smoothies. My kids just eat it frozen. I do not understand that. I'm not enough of a fruit person to do that, but they will do it. Anyway, we're always eating out of one box and then we have another, but these two, we ran out of both. So that's a whole situation. Okay, here are the other tortillas that I tried out that you guys suggested. The Stacy's brand from Azure Standard. I'm not sure if you can get a lot of Azure Standard brands you can get other places. So maybe you can find these other places. I don't know. I have a feeling this one might win out for me, because they all are already cooked and they don't have canola oil. They have a few more ingredients: organic white flour, water, organic sunflower oil, which is not awesome. It's still a seed oil, but I don't think it's as bad as canola. I'm not sure. Baking powder, salt, and citric acid. And then you can leave them in the refrigerator, where I think the other ones from Costco, those over there, I think you have to leave in the freezer. So this would be more convenient for my kids. They do make a lot of their own lunches with tortillas. Lots of people recommend both the Costco and these kinds. So we're gonna try them out. I'll let you know next month for sure which one won out in the end. But I do like that these are already cooked. And price-wise, these might be more, I think, than the Costco ones. I was surprised at how cheap the Costco ones were. So that's, that's a good thing. Maybe the mix will be good for me. I don't know. We'll see. I'll let you know. I probably won't be making 150 this month, though. I can guarantee you that. Cottage cheese. We got double because I keep running out. Oh, and by the way, these came frozen, so I'll probably put a lot of them in the freezer. Some of them are just thawing because they were in the car too long. And then I got some russet potatoes. So last month I bought 50 pounds. Yeah, 50 pounds of red potatoes, and I canned a whole lot of them, which is great. I love canning them. Then we can quickly just fry them in the frying pan and crisp them up. Such a quick, good side dish. Love it. And I wanted to preserve them, so that's why I got them. This month, I got the russet potatoes. We'll use some for baked potatoes, for meals, lunches, dinners. Love a good russet baked potato, nothing like it. But I actually have a plan to preserve these too. I'm not going to can them. I am going to freeze them into French fries. I found an excellent video that showed me how. I saved it, bought the potatoes, and we'll see. If it works out, I will show you. But I'm excited about this. It would be fun to have French fries that come out of the freezer in bags, and you just dump them in the oven and fry them up in the oven. Bake them up, bake them up. That would be the word. So 50 pounds of these. This is a box they came in. They are organic. When I'm preserving fruits or vegetables, that's where I just like to go the best quality I can get. Best quality I could get would probably be local, but that's not happening right now. We do have some potatoes in our garden and they're growing. We'll see. I have never personally grown, I've grown a lot of things, but not potatoes before. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not Becky, but I've tried to grow a lot of things. But I'm interested to see, I was amazed to see what a potato plant looked like. Do you know what it looks like when I've had potatoes that sprouted big roots, but I never saw the plants come up, and they're coming up in our garden. My oldest lives on our family compound. We have a family compound now, him and his wife, and they're growing potatoes over there. So I'm excited. They're like, oh, would it be too much if we did blah, blah, blah amount? I was like, never too much potatoes. We can just preserve them forever. So that's what we're doing this month. I'm just flipping this camera around because it's fun. I got this box of, whoa, okay, I do have to figure something out here because it's not quite turning for me like I want. But I got this box of boxes of crackers. I have it upside down. All the boxes are upside down. We do love these a lot. They are very good with some cottage cheese. They're very good dipped in some cream cheese, which I've been making myself again. They are great. I'll show you. I bought them for another reason too. But anyway, we're almost out. We usually stock up on them a lot and have plenty, and we've been eating through them a lot. My kids didn't like them at first. They're sourdough and sourdough icorn, but now they like them because that's what we've had for a while, and they're very good quality. Great ingredients. So the bubbies, I got these 3 things of sauerkraut. I have been eating sauerkraut, just a big spoonful every day. It's a great probiotic. I am not a sauerkraut fan. I don't normally like it at all. But I tell you, this Bubbies brand, It's something else. It doesn't taste terrible. It tastes actually wonderful. There's no preservatives in it. Got to keep all of these in the fridge. And I love it. I really like it, like a lot. It's also cabbage water and salt, so I should be making it myself. I don't know why it tastes better than others. I got this to try out. We're always looking for ramen that's a better quality. And I did not realize the bag would be so small. So that was sadly disappointing. But I'm sure we'll like it. And then sun-dried tomatoes. I made a recipe this week that was supposed to have sun-dried tomatoes, and I thought this would be a great thing to stock up on. Also something I probably could can myself, but I'm not doing it right now. And if we really like it, like on the pizzas we've been making a lot, it might be something I want to stock up on. So we'll see. I got my chocolate. This is the best chocolate I've ever had. It's 85%. As far as 85% chocolate goes, that is. And I love to have a little bit after my meals. Like a couple squares after, it just makes me feel like dinner's done. I don't know, I'm weird like that. Do we get weirder the older we get? Yeast, I'm making a lot of yeast bread. If you get my emails, if you're on my email list, you know this because I sent out my favorite yeast bread recipe. But it's just so much easier, not easier, it's so much quicker than sourdough. And I can use my fresh ground flour, which is really good for us. I know that. And yeah, I've just been doing that. So I need more yeast. I put this straight into the freezer and then into a container when I open it. And then I keep that container in the freezer most of the time in the fridge so the yeast never goes bad for me, because I can have a bag like that size around for years if I start making sourdough again, but it won't go bad. Capers, I got these because they just sounded good. I'm craving stuff and I'm not even pregnant. What do you know? I love capers. I've had them a few times at restaurants and so forth and so on and at people's houses, but I never have bought them in my life. So we're gonna try these out. And obviously I got the smoked salmon to go with the capers. Some of you knew that. And then I got these beef sticks again because we just love them so much. They're so good. And we got this box last month. We didn't finish it, but kind of got close. And this huge box, this is a box that you guys will laugh at once again every 6 months. It is chocolate chips. This is a 33-pound box of chocolate chips. So many chocolate chips. We'll put them in gallon glass jars and we will eat through them. We eat them on granola. We make cookies. We put them in our oatmeal. What else do we do with them? We find lots of ways to use them. Yogurt. Yeah, sometimes yogurt. Anyway, lots of ways to use chocolate chips, and these are great quality chocolate chips, 100% organic, 55% cocoa, made with cane sugar, organic cane sugar, and organic cocoa butter. Last time I got them, some of you were appalled because I could find that good of quality at other places. So listen, I did my homework. Before I bought these, I went back to that video and I looked at all your suggestions. Actually, I'd saved a lot of them, screenshot a lot of them, and I went back and looked at all of them. And maybe I missed something, but from what I saw, these were a better deal than all of those you had told me about. So maybe at the time, some of those were a better deal, but these were cheaper per pound. So I went back to these, and it's nice to have that huge box all at once. Let's get to my total for Azure Standard. I gotta find where I put my phone now. Oh boy, when I look at the camera, it's rough today, guys. It was rainy, it was real rainy. My total, $8.27 from Azure Standard, and that's because I had a $12 Azure cash in there. So $827. And you know what? When I'm adding it up now, I don't know what I was thinking before. Maybe my Sam's Club receipt was right before. I think it was. I think I went with that knowledge. Because I'm at $14.99. So I'm $1 under my budget. So I guess I'm pulling money somewhere else for the hair conditioner that I'm getting on Amazon. Whew. Anyway, thank you, cows, for providing all our milk and butter. We're running out of beef in our freezer. We're looking for a cow currently. We're on a waiting list. It's not supposed to come till September. We're not fully out yet, but we're relying heavily on pork right now. And we do have a lot of pork in our freezer, but yeah. That's the deal. Guys, it's been fun showing off my new camera, trying it. I gotta put all this food away. The day never ends, but listen, I'm done shopping for the whole entire month, and that makes me so happy. It's a blessing. Yes, I am, yes. Wow,
Does that mean
that's how I feel.
We can't go and look for clothes?
Oh, you want a clothes shop? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
And candy shop.
No, this is food. Oh, okay. We're done with our food shopping. Let me say that. See you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Just kidding. Okay, guys, check it out. It wasn't a spoon, or it wasn't just a spoon. It has like a serrated edge, but wouldn't cut a child. And it's to like cut it and peel it and open it, and wow. Okay, you gotta be careful with it still, but wow, that's pretty cool. Nice.
Okay, let's eat. Hers.
Oh, and no avocados this month because they were almost $2 an avocado. They're not that big. Okay, I almost forgot to show you guys what I got the extra food from. Watch the grapes go rolling. And I just figured out how to move my camera better when it's not going the direction I want. Ignore my grandma's Christmas plates that we use every day, but we got some tomatoes, some mozzarella cheese, some balsamic vinegar. We are not gonna look at the expiration date of this. I just love to live on the edge. I know I've had this for quite a while. Balsamic glaze, sorry, not balsamic vinegar. And yeah, I'll probably lose subscribers for that old balsamic glaze. These things are the reason I've been in the 300,000 of subscribers for the last 5 years. Micah's like, what? I'm unhinged today. Mozzarella. Oh, I told you that. This is amazing. Micah's waiting for me to finish because he wants some of them, but I'm definitely going to eat one of them myself. Salt and pepper. It's so good. Whoa, let me get control of this thing. Okay, let me show you the other one. Guys, these are way better when you get garden fresh tomatoes. So this is just the appetizer version for later summer when it gets much better. Don't do it. Don't look.
I already did.
Is it 2 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I knew it!
2023.
Oh, shoot. Let's see how if I make it. If I see you for the next video, you'll know it was fine.
Look, yeah, I'm still going.
Okay, and next up, you probably guessed it. This would be much better when I make some sourdough bagels, which I make those often. But we're just making do here with our sourdough crackers. We got some capers. Micah said, what are capers? I don't know, but they're good. What are they really? I don't even know. And some smoked salmon, and then this cream cheese. Oh, it's so good. Nothing like it. Go ahead, Micah. Pretty good. That one's not pretty good. That's incredible! Oh my goodness. Yes. Is it Thanksgiving? What's going on? It's so good! Okay, I'm finally done. Let these kids watch TV so they'll be quiet. I will. Gotta get back to motherhood. My guess is they're in the olive family. He's looking it up.
Random fact, capers are in the Bible.
Well, there you go.
Ecclesiastes 12:5.